Hello to you all and Erev Shabbat Shalom. We'll speak today about the sin of the golden calf. This is one of the sins which doesn't only tell us about what happened in the past, but teaches us what happens in the here and now. Because Torah in Hebrew means teaching or educating people for what we do today. Not something that happened only, but what do we take from it from our everyday life? Well, it's not called the golden calf just in vain. It's not called a calf, it's called the golden calf. In our generation, what do we procrastinate? What do we bow down to? What do we worship? We worship in our generation a few things. One of them is power. The other is money. Money makes the world go around. The other thing is science or medicine. Well, we should know that psychology, modern psychology today, and I have one of my PhDs in it, testifies that there is no soul. Well, how can I go to someone who doesn't believe that I have a soul inside and just a conglomeration of molecules, of biological reactions and chemical reactions, if this is all I am about? So science and medicine, we very much acknowledge their contribution, but they are only means to an end. They are not an end on their own. They are not a source of anything. The source is always God. And God utilizes these resources to help us. But the day that a doctor will say, I am the source, well, the wisest of all men, who was also a doctor, already said some 3,000 years ago about the best of that, when he said, Lifnei Shever Gaon, before somebody breaks down completely and crashes, he should be very haughty and fill themselves with themselves. So if you really want to be successful, always reckon what is the source. And there's a great lady in the States, a rich lady that lately went to have a surgery. It's the top surgeon in the world for her case. And she told the surgeon to start with this follows, because a believing person. If you won't be successful, if you'll fail, don't worry, it's not your failure. That's what God wanted. But if you'll be very successful, don't contribute it to yourself. This is God's doing. You're just a servant doing what he wants. Of course, the doctor was very pleased and he got paid, but that's the right approach in our lives. God bless you.